What is up, guys? It's Big G Money Investments and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to talk to you guys about what passive income you can make starting with only $1,000. Did you know that the average American each year spends around $1,100 a year for coffee? Guys, that's insane. And that age group roughly breaks down to 18 to 34 years old. So with Americans living paycheck to paycheck and complaining about finances, I found it ironic that people spend $1,100 a year on coffee and can instead use that money to invest in passive income. So I want to give you guys 4 things you could do right now with $1,000 to make passive income. So let's jump right into this video. So number 1 on my list is investing in index funds. So I talked about this in my other video. So index funds is basically a composite of the total stock market, like a salad into one stock investment. For example, you could have a few shares of Tesla in one stock, Nvidia in one stock, Apple, all wrapped up into one stock. And this is great because it mitigates risk for you, the investor, and you can invest $1,000 into index stocks and hope to get back a good return of around 5 to 10% each year is a really good healthy rate. And the good thing about index funds is that it tracks the S&P 500 usually, and it's a pretty good guarantee to make some passive income. And a good thing also as well is that some stocks pay dividends. So basically dividends is income earned on the stock. So when a company has surplus cash, they'll pay out a dividend to the investor. Although not a lot of money with $1,000 for a dividend, it will compound over time and make you more passive income. Number 2 on the list is investing in bonds. What, James Bond? No, a bond is an IOU. Basically, it's an agreed upon date that you'll be paid back a set amount of interest just for lending out, for example, a government, a company, or even a person's company and individual organization. So basically, bonds, think about World War II. In World War II, the government raised billions of dollars of bonds to help raise money for the war. So this works no differently from local governments. So basically, when they want to build a big bridge or a road, they'll issue bonds, municipal bonds, where investors can invest in a bond and have an agreed upon 8% return after a set maturity date. So maturity date is when the bond matures and when it gets paid out. So you invest $1,000 in a bond and you get an agreed upon 8% return. You'll get that in a maturity date for example, like a year or 4 years from now. So you won't make a lot of money with bonds, but it's a very safe way to make passive and pretty much guaranteed income, because a lot of governments, including the US government and local governments too, raise a lot of money for bonds for guaranteed cash for projects. So bonds are a really safe investment for passive income. So next on our list is investing in individual companies. This also means stock equity. So basically, if you invest in one company, you have $1,000, you can make a little passive income investing in stock companies. So what does this mean? Basically, because I'm a fanboy of Tesla and a few other companies. So if I have $1,000, I can invest in Tesla and one company and expect to get back a little bit more money with obviously a little bit more risk compared to bonds. So what I love to do personally is to look in dips in the market, which means when the market goes down, I look for buying opportunities to put like $1,000 in Tesla. So for example, if Tesla stock, it's $430 right now, the price. So if it dips down to $400, I'll spend a little bit of money to buy during the dip, whether it's a part of the company or entire stock. So investing in individual companies is a good way to make passive income. So I also recommend investing in companies that you personally like. So if you like FANG stocks, which basically is an acronym for Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, and Google, which in other words is tech companies. So for example, if you love Tesla, like I love Tesla, or you like McDonald's, Chipotle, or you like even Lamborghini. Like if you love an individual company and you see it has a good future on the stock market, I highly recommend investing in those companies. So investing in an individual company is a good way to make passive income. So to get you started investing, invest in Webull and deposit $100 or more and get 2 free stocks, one up to $1,600. So I personally love Webull, and full disclosure, I will get an affiliate link off your purchase of a stock, but this is a great way to get 2 free stocks, and I highly recommend Webull because it shows you volume, prices, news, and other metrics. So let's continue with this video. So number 4 and last on my list is investing in yourself. So if you invest in your education, I frankly think that's one of the best ROI for your investment. So if you want to take a finance course, a workout class, a cooking class, even take a nice trip for $1,000. If it improves your mental well-being and yourself, that is a fantastic investment. So case in point, I used to not know a lot about finances. So I started taking finances classes online from Skillshare and Udemy for like $10, and it's not even that much like money. So if you defer, an iced coffee for that amount, you take a class online, it could pay good dividends for your future. So if you're not ready to invest in the stock market, I highly recommend investing in yourself. It pays good dividends. So in conclusion, although $1,000 is not a big amount to make passive income, if you live a little bit of a more frugal life and you invest less than buying coffee, those $5, $7 frappes each day, you could invest that money into making passive income and making yourself a better person and make more money. So why not? If you like this video, please subscribe to Big G Money and Investments. Ciao.